Hi guys, and welcome back to the wood turning section of my YouTube channel. Today we're having a look at some of the wood I've had turning for the last 14-16 months. It's been air drying outside. I've just fetched it into the sheds slash shack slash workshop. I prefer workshop because it makes me sound more important. We fetched it into the shack. So that during the summer my shack gets a lot of sun on it, warms up, acts like a kiln and dries them out pretty quickly, but not too quickly. It really does work well. Right, you've had a look at a couple of pieces of sweet chestnut in the previous video. Here we have some spalted silver birch. If you're wondering what the white stuff is, it's basically super glue that's been sprayed with water with bicarbonate of soda mixed in, because I heard it cured the super glue faster, but actually it just made a mess. So, but that'll be no problem once it's finished turned. It has developed some cracks in the bottom, as you can see, but again, cracks don't faze me. We'll get some super glue in there and a little bit of sanding dust and you'll barely notice them. It's a nice piece of wood, quite well spalted, although you can't really see it at the moment. This is the core which I took out. I haven't hollowed it out because I didn't have time. I just kind of cored it out and left it. But there is the hole there to put on a screw chuck, so it's easily done. That should make you can see the spalting a little bit. Detail on the side. Should make a decent set of balls. Right, what I'm going to do guys is I'm going to show you the previous balls, but obviously now they're on the lathe bed you'll be able to see them a little bit better. Here's the smallest one, it's a set of 3 obviously. Here's the smallest one, it's a crotch. It was a piece of crotch wood, and we've got now 3 lovely crotch bowls. Look at that, stunning. Crotch figurine is one of the most highly sought after figurines in wood turning. Produces a stupendously beautiful figurine. I mean, once that's finished turned and it gets some oil on, that will look out of this world. And crotch balls as well take really well to colour, basically to dyes, mixed colours. They can look amazing. The different densities of wood absorbing the dyes in different quantities really can make an interesting turning. Right, that's the smallest one. The medium sized one. There we go. Runs all the way through, all the way up to the rim. That is beautiful. On the outside you can see it's still there, and there it's going to make some beautiful bowls. This is the biggest one, it's approximately 10 inch in diameter. Should finish turn down to about 9.5, maybe 9, because there's that little bit of bark there. And it is quite a deep bowl as well, as you can see. It's approximately 6 inch, so finished turned it should be about 5 inches deep. But as you can see, the feathering's still there in the middle, runs all the way through. Beautiful, absolutely stunning. Sweet chestnut is the first sweet chestnut that I've turned. I got a load of it, and I had to start rough turning like a madman before wood started cracking. It took me about 3 or 4 days to get through it all, just rough turning and coring. The enjoyable, of course. I'm a wood turner and that's what I enjoy doing, but it was a lot of work, but it's paying off now. Got some beautiful wood to show for it. Right, next up we have a couple of pieces of ash, again cord, just a shallow ash bowl, about 6 inch in diameter, maybe just over. Just your basic bog standard ash, but some people really like ash. I like any wood, me. Any wood that gets me on the lathe I like. Now you can see this is approximately 9-10 inch in diameter, maybe just slightly over. Not a lot to say about ash. It would have been nice if there'd have been a little bit of olive ash in the middle, but unfortunately not. Put that down there. What we got next is another piece of sweet chestnut again. It's quite a thick, sturdy old ball there, isn't it? This is one of the least figured pieces that came out of it. But once it's finished turned, I might apply some colour and make something out of it. Here's that's a good old deep bowl. That's got to be at least 6 inch deep. Even finished turn, that's going to be 6 inch. It's not a great deal going off with it, figure wise, but it was free, so I weren't saying no. Quickly moving on, without dropping it on my foot. What we got next? Oh, here we go. This is a piece that I didn't soak in my washing up liquid solution, or as I like to call it, gunk. And you can see what's happened. If I'd have soaked that, like the previous pieces, in the washing up liquid, I used 3/4 washing up liquid to 1/4 water. Soak it in it for at least 12 hours, depending on wood types. If it's a heavy dense wood, then up to a week I'll soak. The washing up liquid gets drawn into the cell structure of the wood. Then when it starts drying, the cells cannot collapse fully because they're full of washing up liquid. And basically, if they can't collapse fully, there's less stress put on the wood and less cracks appear. Sounds really stupid, but it works. I've been using it for the last 8 years or so, and it does work. This piece wasn't used, it wasn't put in the gunk, and cracks have appeared. All the other pieces were put in the gunk, and no cracks. It'll still make a nice bowl. Cracks don't really bother me. I mean, that one, I may, rather than fill it, I may get the Dremel tool, or the rotary tool, get some work done on either side, widen it out a bit, and then burn it with the wood burner, pyrography tool, and make a feature out of it. That there I'll probably fill with either brass powder or bronze powder. Right, I think we'll call it that for the time being, and we'll carry on the next video, guys. Hope you'll join me, as there's some more wood to see yet. There it is down there, once my camera decides to focus. Come on, focus. No, oh, there we go. Right guys, I'll catch you in a bit then. Catch you later. Bye bye.